Provence, terre de nos aïeux, se trouve un vignoble, cadeau des dieux. Il est là, bien aligné, comme une armée à la parade, entouré de vignes d'olivier qui le gardent. À pas de géant, il franchit les marches de ses restanques, et là au soleil, son appellation prend ses marques. Vigneron, sois fier d'un tel héritage. Par ta sueur, tu offres en partage cette terre où le cep de vigne prend son envol pour donner au monde les saveurs de son mandol. Et afin qu'aujourd'hui et demain dans nos verres, tout soit amour, joie et lumière.
Alors la qualité, ça se construit.
Quality is something which must be obtained right from the start, during the pruning process, which is the number of carriers to limit the quantity during the growing process. Now we have the 3 carriers. As with Bandol, we practice what is called bandolé pruning.
Et sur 3 porteurs, on laisse un courson.
On each carrier, we leave only 1 spur cut back to 2 buds, which makes 2 vine shoots per carrier, that is, 6 vine shoots per vine.
Sur la vigne. Au mois de mai,
In May, some buds are removed. We make a selection of the buds, getting rid of all the unwanted shoots. This is profitable to all the remaining shoots. It is just as important to remove the clusters. This is done in June. Half of the clusters are removed. There are 2 clusters per vine shoot. As we have 6 vine shoots, that makes 12 clusters. We keep only 6 of them. As the vine has few clusters left to ripen, the result is earlier growth, and the grape we gather is really ripe. Chemicals are essential to the protection of the vineyards and are chosen in a sensible way so as to respect the environment. When the grape is ripe, we harvest it. Wine harvesting is exclusively done by hand, so that we can control quality, which is a priority for Bandol wine. The grapes are sorted out almost 3 times, and this can only be done by hand. The number 1 vine in red or rosé Bandol is called Mourvèdre. It makes up 50% of red and 30 to 35% of rosé wines. Mourvèdre usually consists of big clusters in young wines and smaller ones in old wines. They are clusters with dense grapes. Mourvèdre is mixed with 2 other types, Cinsault and Grenache. As we gather the clusters, we notice those which are damaged and remove them, since we wish to have a high-quality harvest. It is essential to sort them out at that stage, and also when it's time, to put them into the crusher. Most bundle wines are made like that. First with the stem, which means that we remove the stems from the grapes, thus avoiding the bitterness caused by an excessive quantity of tannins. Only the grape remains. For red wines, the whole grape is fermented. For rosé wines, only the juice, the must, is fermented. The juice is then poured into stainless steel vats for the wine-making process. There, the rosé I produced yesterday will be allowed to settle and decant. I will first extract the clean juice and then we will filter the sediments. The sediments are the heavy substances which are decanted for a whole night. Then, in the morning, the juice is purified and extracted. The sediments are filtered. I'll show you the results. Wine and rosé wine making is carried out at a low temperature, 18 to 19 degrees, to try and preserve as much flavor as possible. We use water surface runoff, as we're lucky to have water from the canal, which is fresh and cheap. As for red wines, the temperature is brought up to 30 to 32 degrees to have more colorful, full-bodied wine. We add yeast and nitrogen to facilitate fermentation. Day after day, the temperature and density are controlled. As the sugars are transformed into alcohol, the density gets lower. Samples are regularly tested in labs. Volatile acidity, pH, total acidity and malolactic fermentation are controlled. Such monitoring helps control the winemaking process. Red wine is left to age in oak tuns. Finally, the wine is bottled, and then it is your turn to taste our production. It has a beautiful, strong color. It is full-bodied. It has a bouquet. It will age well, and its future will be painted in glowing colors. It is very soft, vigorous, and well-balanced. This is the excellent result of a whole year of good work.